All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking their freedoms and their lives to do so. This is the brother Lahab coming to you with another lesson. They're just going in on this video on how, more than likely what happened in New Orleans just recently was a psyop. And it was. All right. For one, when you go into who the guy is, he's supposed to be, I guess, like a Muslim Jake, man. And we already know that this guy, Esau Edom, has been trying to tie us to, the Islamic world for the longest, much like how East just started calling all the Christians and the Jews and the Moors all Moors, even though they were all Israelites, but he just labeled them all Moor. But Moor was really a term that was given to the Israelites, that adopted the Islamic religion, back in the past when they, when you had the Inquisition in Europe, all right, when Jake was starting to go down, they just started labeling them all Moors. But really, that term goes back to a Muslim, man. All right, a Muslim, a Jake that adopted, or a black Hebrew Israelite, one of those guys that adopted the belief of the Quran, which came from was a fallacy from the Roman Catholic Church. But nonetheless, it's the same grouping system that he's going to try to lump everybody in, with this homegrown terrorist stuff. Because that's really what this is going up for, man. All right, they're going to start talking about stuff about Trump, because that's what they keep on trying to think, that Trump is fighting the good fight for the working American, but really he's in the hand of the elites as well. First, I'm going to start this lesson off with giving the scripture, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." All right, so just going to hop into it.
Boy, when I tell you 2025 is going to be year of the psyops, believe me. So there was a horrific attack on Bourbon Street in New Orleans on New Year's, where this car plowed into a crowd of people, got out and start firing at police. The suspect is Shamsuddin Japour, which is a 42-year-old real estate agent from Beaumont, Texas. Now, in this marketing video, he states that he's born and raised in Texas, lives in Houston, but there's a few things odd right off the bat that I found.
Born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist.
Why does this video feel like a setup? Because he's giving vital information about his background instead of talking about real estate. Mind you, This is the only video he's posted on his YouTube back in 2020, then completely fell off.
Guys, wow. That's very suspect.
Then his real estate license actually expires in 2023 and he doesn't renew it. So this screams sleeper cell to me.
Exactly. Again, unbelievable.
Going back to the truck, so that flag that's covered up is an ISIS flag, and allegedly that's who he has allegiance to. Now here where it starts to get really weird. Ford's X account got hacked a few days ago, saying all eyes on Gaza, Israel is a terrorist state, free Palestine, and Ford even made a statement saying their account was compromised and they did not make those posts. Then you have an attack with a Ford F-150 Lightning with an ISIS flag. What are the chances? And who could have hacked that Ford X account? Oh, I don't know, maybe a military IT specialist? But it doesn't stop there. This actual car was at the scene of another attack. Can anybody tell me why that same truck was in front of this Cybertruck that...
Now, I can't vouch for that to say that that's the same truck, but it is interesting. If you zoom in, look, it even looks like the flag on it. It looks like a white Ford electric truck. That is very bizarre. Again, this was before this was detonated. That is bizarre.
Up in front of Trump.
In which that is extremely suspicious, because it's just showing you how basically with the plans that they make, that's the reason why it's easy to kind of see some of it, because you see them kind of detailing the same things. They reuse the same things, and that's how brainwashed the American public is, because they don't wake up to it, But it's obvious that your government is about to plan something, which is going to be sooner or later. They said they said plan for more attacks. Be prepared for more attacks. Which you could say that on a proactive or hindsight level. Well, since this happened, they just kind of keep on coming for our freedom. These terrorists, these outside terrorist groups, all right, they're fighting the Jewish world, Slakia, the JOO world. So they're just gonna come over here since we're defending them because they want to take America's God-given freedom. But it really is the elites that's doing all of this, man. It's the elites that are trying to plan attacks so they can justify what they're about to do.
Hours in Las Vegas. You can't make this up. Now, this Cybertruck pulled up, parked, and then exploded with the driver inside. Now, obviously, they are sending a message to Elon and Trump. And
right.
Who would willingly pull up just to unalive themselves like this?
Exactly.
Sleeper cell. And I find this pretty odd that Elon reposts this on his X account saying this Cybertruck looks like the future. This was a response to this post saying this Cybertruck is on fire and this literally looks like the Cybertruck is exploding. And it doesn't stop there. So you guys, on New Year's, the Empire State Building, the Washington Monument, and the U.S. Capitol get struck by lightning. You mean the
One World Trade Center.
Same name, this truck, lightning, struck people in New Orleans. Got it. Also, they said that this truck was sitting on a dealership lot on December 14th, then got bought, then got put on Turo, which then he rented. Not to mention that Cybertruck that was in front of Trump Tower was also rented on Turo. Then the Airbnb he rents actually catches on fire and dozens of people had to evacuate. How convenient. Well,
yeah, that's another thing. You don't hear anything about that. The Airbnb catches on fire. Why? What was in it? What evidence needed to be destroyed? Guys, I'm telling you, this is riddled with stuff.
Hold up. This is happening in the same city where the Super Bowl is happening this year, February 9th. Didn't the Super Bowl happen last year in Las Vegas on February 11th? So you have two attacks on the same day in both of these cities. And look at the dates. 9.
Wow. Listen.
11. Oh, they love their symbolism. Now, since then, the governor declared a state of emergency in New Orleans and even postponed the Sugar Bowl. Now, the question is, are we really under attack? Because the FBI just found 150 homemade bombs in a Virginia home, which is one of the largest seizures they've ever had. Either way, I would keep my head on a swivel, especially if you're in a major city, because it seems like somebody's sending a message.
And so it is, man. The elites are saying that they're about to come down with great wrath on you people, man. All right? They're going to come down with great wrath. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read that. The time of, you see what Biden was doing, lying, They say that the real Biden isn't around, but, whoever is in office right now, signing these bills and sanctions and tariffs and sending out troops, all right, they have no goodwill for the freedoms of this place called America. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So this man only has a small window to get everything enacted that he's planning to do. So with that being said, he's going to keep on lining up more and more propaganda, more and more lies in the media and deception and more lewdness, even if this guy Trump is in office, because now you got another opposing side. It's not like they can just strip the freedom of people being wicked when they want them to be. All right. Aside from that, you're going to have more and more planned terrorist sales, man. You're going to have more and more of this. All right. Because the time that's coming, the Most High wants this time to come. And he's using Esau Edom as the instrument that he is. But this is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. So it's going to be such a hard time that's going to come eventually that Michael the Archangel is going to have to get involved, man. Because the type of terror that he's trying to bring, he's going to make it seem like it's justified, man. It even says that they that deliver you up shall think that they're doing a God service. They're doing something for the greater good. All right. The prince, the great prince, Lucky, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So it says that this is what's about to come has never been on the face of the earth since the world began, since there was a people. All right, since people were known to walk the earth. And when you think back, it's been some pretty gruesome things. But all of that was just sold in the playbook of wickedness for this devil to use. All right, because it says that thou art wiser than Daniel, so he already knows what to do, man. And the Lord is giving him a type of elite technology on the left-hand side that no one on the face of the earth has. Because it was for this time, you know. And hey, once again, he's gonna come to us with false accusations, you know, because he's the accuser of our brethren. All right, as the scriptures say. Where is it at? Yeah, this is it. This is Psalms 50 and verse 19. It says, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Because then, you know, he'll also put out guys on the right hand, not on the right hand side, but on his right hand side, like these guys, and some of them be set up, man. Because he wants to control the narrative, you know, to have a soul of control and keep people confused enough to still be docile. That's the devil for you. He wouldn't be called a devil if he didn't use deceit. All right. I actually saw that on the show once. This guy had actually said, well, that's what devil means. He actually had told this woman, that's what devil means. It was an older little horror film or whatever. It might have been in Critters. But he said that's what devil means. It basically means to deceive. But he said, Salaki, but the scripture goes on to say, in verse 20, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. And the Most High sees what he's doing, man. He sees that he's trying to orchestrate things in such a way and make it seem like we're the ones that's being evil, and he was justified in doing it. All right? He's really not even a big brother. He just came out of the womb first because of an ass whooping, man. But he's not doing what a big brother would do. Big brother would take a responsibility. See, he wants all the power without the responsibility, because with great power actually does come great responsibility, man. You know, it tells you about he that ruleth in the kingdom of men, you know, must be just. You know, this is the Most High's kingdom, and he's about to rend it from you. All right. But nonetheless, this man he's been taking down videos for the longest. He's been messing with brothers' lives. All right. He'll have people come on the lives aside from vocab alone, but these other scoffers saying that we do this, we do that, things we have never done, man. But guess what? The Most High is going to deliver us all from that. The Most High sees the frame of mischief, and he's going to destroy that as well, man. is out of the book of Titus, chapter 2. Verse 6. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded. You know, basically being aware in all things, man. Because right now, more than ever, we can't slip up. We can't be caught lacking. Because these people, you know, these agents of Satan, they want to find us lacking in every which way, man. In your daily life, on these lessons, on the line when we're teaching, when you're just chilling with a brother, Satan is there, trying to get you to go off or get you to falter. All right, but we knowing this,